Hey guys, I want to jump into season 5, episode 12 of Married to Medicine. It's called Island Fever. Now, as we know, everyone is in Barbados, and Barbados is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so this episode starts out, everyone's kind of waking up from the night before, drinking and, kind of having a good time and whatnot. So it goes into Dr. Jackie and Curtis. They're walking the beach, and she's telling him that he needs to watch what he says and what he does. Because basically, he's still in the doghouse from cheating on her. And, in the cutscene, she basically admits that Curtis was disrespectful, completely just rude for grabbing Toya by her waist and pulling her onto his genitals. Okay, because I know we all saw that shit. Okay, he sat her right on his penis, and that's just straight up. So, his 7-foot ass really need to get it together and understand, if you're trying to get back with Dr. Jackie, you gotta watch what you're doing, So, next we got Dr. Damon. Dr. Damon comes into town, and Dr. Heavenly, she's basically set up a surprise for him. So they're on the road, and during their travels to the surprise, Damon says that his dad was from Barbados, and he really didn't have a relationship with his dad, and he saw him when he was in, about 17, but that was pretty much it. So he kind of resented his dad a little bit. But Heavenly ended up taking Damon to this church to basically see the gravesite of his father. And this was a huge shock to Damon. His father's grave had no tombstone. And so this was just a real moment for Damon. And, I give Heavenly a hard time, but kudos to Heavenly for taking the time out, because she had to call every church in Barbados and really put in the time and the research to make it happen for her husband. So you can just tell Heavenly really loves this man. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. She loves this guy, and that is great, because in turn he was really happy with her. He appreciates Heavenly too, so cool. All right, so everyone was basically on the bus, and Mariah said that, she was up all night having sex, and, then Toya, she said that she was open for business, but her husband, Eugene, didn't touch her. Okay? Now, meanwhile, Dr. G, he was trying to, kiss on Quad, and, and Quad is like, you messing my makeup up, and I'm just like, girl, I'm so tired of you and your mouth. Okay, you want to get your marriage back together. This man is trying to show you some type of affection, and this is what you do. Oh Lord. And Dr. G tried to put his arm around her neck, and Quad is like, oh, you're choking me. Everybody looking at her like, bitch, shut the fuck up. So that just kind of irked me. Quad is really starting to just really irk my nerves. Now, Dr. Heavenly, she's sitting down with the girls, and she's kind of telling them, about Dr. Damon, and, that he saw his father, and, he got a chance to say some words and everything to his father and kind of get that closure that he was needing. And, she was crying, and then all of a sudden, Quad is just going to bust out and say, waiter, can I have some salt, pepper, ketchup? Right in the middle of the story. Okay, how rude and fucking selfish do you have to be? Like, you have no decorum? Or you just a horrible friend? How about both? She falls into both categories, and everybody's looking at her like, okay, Simone is like, look, this is not about you, Quad. You know what I mean? And Dr. Jackie was perturbed. She was like, look, Dr. Heavenly, Heavenly is trying to explain something here. This is a very sensitive subject. Quad is just a petty Okay, I could have said more, but I'm gonna move on. All right, now Heavenly, she brings in a sex therapist from Atlanta. So, she flew the girl in and all of that. Okay, because again, these doctors got money, all right? And this therapist got a free trip, basically. All right, so the sex therapist, she asks, what is the most interesting place you've ever had sex? And Dr. Damon breaks a glass in his hand. It was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in all of my years. This dude is sitting down and he just breaks a glass and he's like, I'm sorry. Now look, anybody who watches the show, is Dr. Damon, is he special needs? I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just really want to know, like, this is really a for real question. I mean, he has a real far away look in his eye every time I see this man. I mean, it's like he's a zombie, I just don't know. I mean, he's a sweet man, and again, he seems like he loved Heavenly to death, and I love that. That is so great. But he just really lacks emotion. He lacks emotion. It's like he's part robot, part cyborg or something. I just don't know. I don't know if it's because he's living with Heavenly. I don't know. But it was just the weirdest shit ever. I have never seen a person just break a glass in their hands. Like, he just crushed it. And, in the cutscenes, he's just like, well, I don't want to talk about sex in front of everybody. It's nobody's business. Okay, damn it. All right, honey. Okay. I don't know. But I just don't know why he was squeezing that glass that tight. Okay. Now, Simone says that, she tells the therapist that she needs a husband that can say that he loves her, because apparently Cecil he never tells Simone that he loves her, and that's strange as well. What is really going on? Why you been with this woman for decades and you can't tell her you love her? Something is seriously wrong mentally. Okay, do these people need a lobotomy? What is really do they need to be erased mentally? Do they need to get Kanye'd? Huh? Okay, somebody let me know in the comment section. And then we got Curtis, his old lurch 8-foot ass. He's talking about, well, he's up there asking, how do you get your partner to experience different things? What? Look, you cheated on Dr. Jackie. Let's just stop. You cheated on this woman. This woman is at the hospital saving lives, and you out in the streets with some whore. Okay? You shouldn't be asking anything at this point. And you embarrassing Dr. Jackie in front of all of her little doctor friends and in all of the world. So when are you going to stop embarrassing this woman? Okay. Now, Heavenly said that basically Curtis wants fellatio. Apparently Jackie does not like to perform fellatio. And guess what? This man is like 8 foot tall. He's about 8'2". Okay, so there's no telling what his penis looks like at this point. I mean, cucumber, 32-ounce can of beer. I don't know. And Dr. Jackie is a frail, tiny, petite woman, and her mouth mimics that. Okay, it's a little bitty opening in her face. So, maybe she's tired. She's tired of trying to fit it in. I don't know. But at this point, I wouldn't want to wrap nothing around my mouth. You done been out cheating with whores, getting caught on TMZ. Not today. Not today, Curtis. So then Dr. G, he says a wife is supposed to lose all inhibitions. And then Curtis turns to Jackie and he says, I need time and a level of importance. Look here, boy. Better yet, look here, Frankenstein. Don't you ever in your life tell me that you need time. You knew that Dr. Jackie was a doctor when you married her, when you got with her. But you know what? You saw dollar signs. That's what you saw. You saw dollar signs. She buying all them classic muscle cars for your tall ass, and you didn't care. But now all of a sudden it's her issue. It's her problem as to why you cheated, because she's never at home. Well, that's really what doctors do. That's why they had beepers and everything back in the day, because they was always gone and always out, and they needed to be communicated with. Okay, yeah, okay, what? If you want just a regular Betty Crocker, honey, you should have maybe gotten a teacher. Someone with a maybe a little 8 to 5. All right. So again, you saw cash when you got with Jackie. And Dr. Contessa, she turns to her husband and she's like, Curtis is so selfish. And he is. All right. And Dr. Tiffany turns to Dr. Jackie and says that Curtis feels abandoned. I don't give a damn about Curtis, all right? So, Tiffany, go on back to Atlanta, because I don't care nothing about Curtis with your ugly ass. You're a cheater. You're a liar. You're no good. You sit up there and you sat Toya on your penis, okay? So, if you did that, ain't no telling what you're going to continue to do behind Jackie's back. Moving on before I get really pissed. All right, so Simone, she sets up a health check screening for the people of Barbados. And I really thought that was great because, Barbados is a beautiful, beautiful island, but there is a lot of poor people. And, people just don't really like going to the doctor, and getting themselves checked out. So they was, taking blood pressure screenings for the people. And come to find out, Dr. Eugene, Toya's husband, his blood pressure was high. It was like 180 over 110, so they was really scrambling, and it was just like, look, Dr. Eugene, your pressure is up. You really need to be going to the ER. And he's like, no. So basically he had stopped taking his high blood pressure medication. So Dr. Jackie sat him down and was like, look here, bruh, just because you a doctor, that doesn't mean that things can't happen to you, and that your kids need you, your wife needs you. We don't need you checking out right now. So please take your medication. Eugene, he said that he needs to lose weight. He needs to eat better, and he's working on it. And that's that. All right. Whatever. You're a grown man. You're a doctor. You know what it is. So I'm done with that. But I do want to say, when it comes to taking care of the people and really showing what they do on a day-to-day basis, these women and men, they really banged it out, and they did well for the people of Barbados, and it kind of put something on their mind and let them know that, hey, you do need to, go to the doctor, you need to take your medication. And Dr. Simone is telling, one of the women of Barbados that, you don't take your medication, but there's a vessel in your head that's going to pop, and you're going to end up having a stroke if you continue to go this route. So I'm really glad that positivity was shown where these doctors are concerned, because we all know they can come with the drama, but rarely do we ever see them, in this format. So Heavenly, she set up a boat ride, and chef, full menu, drinks everywhere, everybody's drinking, and the conversation starts up about tone, and really Dr. Contessa, she really started up the conversation, and it just kind of went from there, and Mariah says that everybody feels like they have to walk on eggshells around Quad, and Quad was like, what, and Quad is the youngest apparently, so Simone is like, yeah, we do. We have taken it easy on Quad because she's sensitive. And then, of course, Quad gets all loud and, acting all Decatur-ish. And, so she's like, I have never gotten a break in this group. All of you have talked shit about me. Oh gosh, oh my gosh. Her and Dr. Simone, they was in each other's face, honey. I thought they was gonna come to blows or kiss, one of the two. Okay? It was really, it's just so immature, after all the good that they did that day. Then of course it led to drama, and it just sounded like a bunch of newborn puppies. And so look, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see what pops off on the next episode. But it's getting good. It really is. It's getting pretty good. I really do like Married to Medicine. It seems true to form. Nothing seems scripted about this show. So yeah, All right, guys. Till next time.